Hello and welcome to another training round video. So what I do in the training round videos, I just train in RL while I talk about something. And today I'm gonna be talking about the GOAT himself, bro, Black Baby Jesus, Arsenalrl. He retired, which is a little bit surprising to me, honestly. It's a bit surprising, but at the same time, it's not. Honestly, I'm just gonna be blunt and honest. I love Arsenalrl, and as a content creator, he was the first Rocket League content creator that I started watching. I still watch him to this day. I still find him, he has a very good personality when it comes to RL. And a lot of people in RL, all the other players, they love him, bro. Like, they know RC Baby, they know his personality, he's very bombastic. You know, at the same time, Arsenalrl is a very weird dude because it's kind of like a moody dude. If he's feeling good, his videos are gonna be popping, bro. He's gonna have that high energy, but if he's a little bit down that day, you can see him, bro. He speaks in a monotone voice. He's like I don't know. He's very genuine in that way, I think. But yeah. The thing is, Arsenalrl apparently retired. I heard this from the Chalkcast. And on the one hand, I'm a little bit sad to see Arsenalrl go. But at the other hand, like, dude, given how NA is going, maybe this is the best time to retire. I don't know if he found a team after Dignitas. And honestly, I don't want to be mean to Arsenalrl because I respect him a lot. And he's obviously a way better player than I could ever be. But at the same time, if you compare him to like other superstars in NA or whatever, finding a team and struggling or whatever to find an org again, the dude has kind of been like on a downward slope ever since he left SSG, honestly. He joined Dignitas, and I don't think Dignitas did that well. Even though they seem to have a solid roster, I know he had Evo. I can't remember who else he had, but Evo is pretty cracked, honestly. He was one of those players that I think still hasn't reached his full potential, in my opinion. But he's a very good player. And so is Arsenalrl too, honestly. But at the same time, I just can't see Arsenalrl in a winning championship team unless he has like two other players that are really stacked. Somebody like, I don't know, Daniel or Beast Mode. He had Daniel, and they didn't win with SSG, so strike that, okay? Even with Daniel on your team, even with LJ, because he played with LJ too, they didn't fully win. Oh, nice! It's a little bit sad that he didn't retire with a championship, because honestly, the dude had a good career in Rocket League. He had a great play style, great personality, like I said. But I just can't see him in on a winning team. The same thing goes for my favorite player, which is Reddles. Reddles, for me, is very hard to see him on a winning team that wins the whole thing, you know what I mean? Even though he's my favorite player. So, and there's a lot of players in RL that are great players. Look at First Killer, that they just don't quite make the championship, you know what I mean? And I think Arsenalrl is along those players. I'm not excited, Seth. I can't tell you exactly why he retired, but if that's one of the reasons that he retired, the reason being, you look like listen, I don't know if I can find a team that is actually gonna do good and win a championship. If that's one of the reasons he retired, that's a good reason, because honestly, the dude is a dope content creator and he's doing so well in terms of his YouTube, and it seems that in his personal life he's doing well too with like, you know, connecting back with his Christian roots and all that. It seems like he's doing good. It seems like he's doing good on Twitch. So, you know, even though he retired as an RSS player, he still, I think, has a future, a bright future as a content creator, and maybe even as a caster or commentator or in RLCS, because I've seen him, you know, be interviewed there or be like on the panel sometimes. Slater too, Reddles too. I think both of them have like a good future if they decided to go into that. I mean, look at CJ, bro. He was like a former pro, and dude is like a full legit caster now, and I love CJ. Maybe Arsenalrl could do that. Maybe he could do a podcast, start a podcast with some Rocket League podcast, or maybe join one. He has a bunch of options that he could do as a content creator, and I think a lot of people will follow him because people follow him because of his personality and stuff, and obviously because of his gameplay. He's still pretty cracked as a player, honestly. It's just that winning RLCS, it's not an individual effort. You gotta have the right team. It's not that the guy is bad or anything, honestly. He's a dope player. He's a great player. But winning on RCS is finding the right team and competing against those freaking AU boys, which are stacked as hell. Like, did you see Vitality, dude? They have Monkey Moon now. It's ridiculous. Just competing against the AU guys, it's ridiculous. So they have to form like NA super teams to even compete with them. And I don't know if they would include Arsenal in a super team. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm saying that I personally I don't know how they would be able to do that. But him retiring, man, it's a little bit sad for me because this is the dude that honestly got me into watching Rocket League content. I can attribute it honestly to Arsenal and just watching his videos and watching his clips, because he, like I said, he's so charismatic and so entertaining as a content creator. He might be one of those players that even though he's retired, he might still compete in some tournaments, some random tournaments, because it feels like he still has the drive to compete. I could be wrong though, but he could be one of those guys that even though he's retired, he could be playing other tournaments and maybe winning some money here and there, or casting some tournaments. Any of that. It seems like he's still maybe up for that. Like I said, he still feels like he's fairly competitive, but I don't know. But whatever happens with him in the future, I wish him the best. GG to one of the GOATs of Rocket League, Arsenal, for retiring, you know. He was a great one.